Hi, this is Terry. I've been maintaining a 180-pound weight loss for over a year with a clean, whole foods, meat-focused, low-carb, low-calorie approach. Hey, today's video is going to be about jicama. Y'all know I use this in all kinds of ways. In my opinion, jicama is not a potato replacement. I've tried it so many times in the past, but for me, the flavor of rutabaga definitely, and the texture of rutabaga is more of a potato replacement for me. I've used jicama as a bean replacement. I've used jicama as a potato chip replacement, like to dip things in. I've used jicama in so many different ways. But so today we're going to do some things with it. So what is jicama? Jicama is a crunchy, juicy tuber that is often paired with chili powder, lemon, lime, oranges, ginger, and even soy sauce. Refreshing when eaten raw. Simply peel, cut, slice, or shred. Add to salads and stir fries or serve with dips for a delicious treat. So that definitely defines jicama for me. So I was watching a video the other day and they actually she deep fries her jicama in the fries after she instant pots them. But so today we are going to Instant Pot this, and first thing I'm going to peel it. So I'm going to cut off the outer edge here. Jicama, trying to peel jicama is not the same as peeling rutabaga. The texture of the peeling for jicama is very, very different than the texture of a rutabaga. Rutabaga I can peel with a peeler. Jicama, I cannot. I am not able to do it. I've seen people do it in videos, but I'm not that skilled. So for me, I just take this knife, I cut off both ends, and I take the knife and I run it along and I cut it off. So instead of you all watching me do this, I'm going to do it and I will be back. Actually, take a look at this. See how this is? It peels. It's like leather. So you can see where it just, if I can get a piece, it just kind of peels. It's honestly, the outside is the texture that it reminds me of a baseball. If any of you have ever, I had an old lab and dog, and she got a hold of a baseball and she chewed it open. And this right here is like the leather around the baseball. Now, I'm just talking about the outer coating, not the actual vegetable inside. All right, I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back. Actually, I'm going to do all three of these and then I'll be back. So one of the things I'm going to be attempting to make is a bean type situation. So I'm thinking I'll use this cube. They're pretty small, but if I make them long, then they'll be, so if I make the slices a little on the thick side, then that will make them be, make them be a little closer to bean. They'll just be like a skinny bean. So we're going to do multiple things with our jicama today. So, you're not going to see all the things. We're just going to get them. We're just going to see what we can do for. So the first one, we're going to do little cubes. And let's see what that looks like. Yeah, look at that. That would be really good to use in a chili. See that? That's a perfect little bean. It's a perfect little bean size. So I'm going to finish doing this one. So we're going to, like I said, do this jicama in different ways. So, because I want one of them raw for my salads. So this one, I'm going to go on and do this in this really small size, and I'll be back. Okay, so the reason why I do my jicama, like why I put jicama and rutabaga on paper plates first, I do that because the coating on the outside of a jicama, they dip jicama and rutabaga in wax, and so it kind of leaves obviously a waxy film. So whenever I set the rutabaga and jicama on, it gets it kind of, like I said, it just leaves a trail. So even whenever I have them sitting on my counter, you'll see they're either on a paper plate or still in the Walmart sack. So that's my way of keeping them from It's my way of keeping my counters from getting that gummy, waxy feeling. So, all right. So, yeah, look at that. That's a perfect bean texture. But then that's why I switch over to this, a regular cutting board afterwards. Because once that waxy cover's gone, the vegetable itself is fine. So, look, a whole bunch of beans. And so we are going to Instant Pot this. This next one, I'm going to try in long French fry shapes. So I cut the bottom off so that way I have a flat bottom. Flat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. And I'm going to make French fries into this, or out of this. There we go. All right. So we're just going to make long finger length French fries. And let me get a container. So that's how they're going to look. Just like long fingers. I'll get these done and I'll be back. Hey, something I forgot to say. Debbie Sue, the one who gave me the recipe for the bread and butter pickles to make from scratch, she cuts these up like this, and then she turns them into sweet potato fries with a sweet potato concentrate. So I got a whole lot of ideas for my jicama. This one I'm just going to do in large cubes so that way I can put them on my salad this week. So I'm going to get this one cut up into slices, and again we're going to cube this one up in bigger cubes. Okay, I got my salad jicama here. I'll put a paper towel over them and I'll drop it in my salad this week. Okay, so I pulled up Debbie's instructions. I am not making her fries yet, but just for a reference for me, looks like she put in 2 cups of water, and then she put in her jicama. She did 40 minutes for her fries, but that gave it some texture, and I'm really wanting these jicama to be mushy. I don't know if it's possible to make them mushy. I boiled them for 3-4 hours before and they don't get mushy. So we're going to see what we can do with this. All right, it's on. It's in the sealed thing. I'm going to do this for 1 hour. So we're going to do pressure cook. And we're going to do it for a whole hour. All right, now do I push, is there a start button or will it just start doing it? Okay. And before it kicks in, I'm going to kind of slide it back here, turn it around like that. So I know you don't want to move it once the pressure's in there. So there we go. We're going to let this go. And like I said, we're just kind of playing with jicama today to see all the things we can do with them. I really, really, really wish I had my cornbread flavoring, because I think that would be good, and it would be really good with like a chili or with a with some faux beans. But anyway, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'll be back whenever it's all done on this. So I had it cooked for 1 hour, and then it took 27 minutes for all the steam to come out. I double checked by, opening it to steam. I used tongs this time. I'm getting braver, guys. I'm getting braver. Anyway, so we're going to open the lid here. Alright, I'd like to pull one out. Or a couple of them out. So I'm going to pull them out and take a look. So let's see what the difference in, this is a raw. Oh yeah, you can't see where I'm at. Anyway. This is a raw one. See how bright and white that is? That yellow, that's a cooked one. So that's the difference in how they look. Let's see the texture. Holy cow. That's the texture I'm going for. It's, all right, hang on. Let me find one I can sacrifice. All right, listen. I know some people can't stand that sound, but you hear that crunch? Now, hang on. Let me get that out of my mouth here. You have to use this one. There's a couple little grains in there. Probably dirt or something. Anyway, yeah, that is going to be perfect. So I'm just going to let that cool because I'm going to use that. Depending on what video comes out when, I'm going to be making a chili. And I'm going to be using these my jicama beans again. So this time I have pressure cooked them. Pressure cooked. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. So that's them after I pressure cooked 1 hour. Now, for Debbie Sue's recipe in a minute, we're going to do these for 40 minutes. But I need to go on and finish the other thing, and then I'll come back over here. Okay, I Googled it, and it's not yama bean, it's yam bean, YAMBEAN. So, what's that mean? It's a bean. I mean, yeah, so if I use that little thing for a bean and stuff, then that's all good to go. All right, so now I've got my fries down in here. Oh, I need to find my concentrate. Hold on, y'all. Okay, she did a small amount of jicama. I'm doing a whole jicama. So I'm doing 2 cups of water. And she did, I think she did 4 drops. She said she would do 5 drops if she did more. But you know me, go big or go home. I'm going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So this is a sweet potato flavoring. So now, we're going to put this jobber back on. Oh, quit talking to me. There we go. Now, we're going to cancel it all. Scoot this back just a hair. Oop, we got to put that on what-you-call-it. Now, we're going to do pressure cook. She said 40 minutes. Oh, it's still in there from the last time. All right, 40 minutes. So now it's going to do its thing, like she said. So she did it. She did it for 40 minutes, and then she did a quick. Then she did a quick release. So whenever it does that, or whenever it's done, then we'll do a quick release. All right. So. Drops 40 minutes and did a quick release. When you push the button, and she was nice enough to explain to me what a quick release was. I'm using my tongs, but hold on, I'm gonna pull it away from the. Oh, that's good. It's all right. So now I'm going to do a quick release. I don't know if you can see that coming out or not. Nope. Ooh, but I smell sweet potato. All right, well, I'll come back in a minute when it's all done depressurizing. Listen, this is in her instructions. It says, hang on. You really do need to get over the fear of Instant Pots. This is our Debbie Sue. I just love her. You can't open the lid without releasing pressure first, so it's not like Granny's old pressure cooker. You cannot accidentally take the lid off too soon or blow it through the ceiling. And if the lid isn't on correctly, it won't start. So they're very safe. That's our instructions. All right, next up, well, it's still going. I'll be back. Now. There we go. Now, I know she said she drained the liquid. Listen, my sink is so full of dishes right now. we'll discuss that another day. So in the meantime, I'm going to go on and just kind of pull them out and set them on these racks. I got my oven preheating to 375. So I'll be back when I get these all put on the racks. Dadgummit, y'all, you know I never remember to read instructions. It says, drain it, toss with a little oil, and roast in the oven. Dadgummit, Terry. All right, I'm going to put them in here, and I'm going to drain, I'm going to toss them with some oil. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got some avocado oil, so I'll put some of that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of salt. She didn't say that, although she might have, and it's me, so I might have totally missed it. So let's double check her instructions. It says, drain jicama, toss with a little oil, and roast for 375 to 400 until golden. Oh, it does say salt to taste and enjoy. All right. Well, if it's salt to taste, you know I'm going to add a little more salt because we know I like salt. All right. So now I'm going to get these lined back out on here. And I will be back as soon as I get this. I'll get these lined up, and then we'll... Actually, when the oven beeps, I'll be back because it's going to take a while for it to get hot enough. So when it does, we're going to do it. By the way, I took a bite of one, and they do taste like sweet potato. It kind of messes with your brain because it's not the same texture, but it has that flavor. It's really kind of funny. Let's taste this little one. It tastes like sweet potato. That is so weird. So cool. Man, I can't wait to get the cornbread one. It says it's coming tomorrow, but I'll be at Mom's all day, and it probably won't be until later in the evening, so I won't have time to do any. If I do, you know I would. All right, so when the oven dings, we'll put this in. Okay, ignore that. I got something else cooking for another video. You know I always got things going on. So here we go. I got the oven up to 390. And there goes one. And here goes two. All right. I forgot how long she said we got to do it, but I'll tell you when I get back. There's no instructions. Deborah Sue, I don't know how long to roast something. I don't know how long. I set my timer for 10 minutes. We'll see how it goes. You all know I'm very like Sheldon. I need specifics. Oh, this willy-nilly stuff. Oh, I'm out of my element. Anyway, I'll see you in 10 minutes. It's been a total of 50 minutes, and that's how they're looking. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. Hey, I'm not going to pull them out. Let me show you why. Well, at least not this top row. See how wet it is? It's still not done. So I feel like it needs to go longer. It's still pretty wet. So I am going to switch racks though. Maybe. Come on, fella. Alright. We're going to put the bottom on the top and the top on the bottom. And we'll wait another, I'm going to give it another good 10, at least 10 minutes, and we'll see what we think. I feel like if I do them any longer, they'll burn. So we're going to pull them out and see what we think. Come on. Oh my goodness. There we go. I'm going to let these cool down, and then we're going to give them a try. This is exciting. Okay, y'all, let's give it a try. Look at them. They look really good. They turned out really good. Now, my dipping sauce, I did not water down G. Hughes honey mustard dipping sauce, and G. Hughes Polynesian dipping sauce. Whenever I used to get sweet potato fries, they always had like some kind of fancy dipping sauce, not plain old ketchup. So, I'm afraid I'm going to spill this and then I'm going to really cry. Let's try it this way. All right. Let's see. Y'all remember, I don't know, probably a month or so ago, I bought sweet potato and I made sweet potato fries out of it. This tastes just like it. Just like it. This could be a problem because I could see me standing and eating them all. They are not, they're a little wet, but jicama is such a moist vegetable that there's just no getting all that liquid out. So, Debbie Sue, awesome job. You did a great job. Thank you. You will be seeing this on repeat in the upcoming month. Okay, bye.